When you are young, you feel like the world is too big and confusing, and nobody is going to hand you the answers. Many young men step into adulthood without guidance, and I was one of them. I had to stumble, make mistakes, and learn lessons the hard way. But what if I could hand you the wisdom that took me years to understand? Here are 8 lessons every young man should know, because they will save you time, pain, and regret, and they will help you shape yourself into the kind of man you want to be. The first lesson is self-discipline. Without it, nothing else matters. You can have dreams, goals, and passion, but without the discipline to wake up early, stay consistent, and push through when you don't feel like it, your potential will stay locked inside. I remember skipping workouts, leaving projects half done, and telling myself I'd do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never came until I finally realized discipline isn't about motivation, it's about making habits that don't depend on feelings. If you want respect, build discipline in small daily actions. The second lesson is confidence. Confidence doesn't mean pretending you're the best in the room. It means being okay with who you are, even if you're still growing. As a young man, I always compared myself to others, their looks, their money, their popularity. It crushed me inside. But true confidence is built when you accept your flaws and work on improving them without shame. Speak clearly, look people in the eyes, and don't be afraid of failure. Confidence is quiet, insecurity is loud. The third lesson is financial awareness. No one taught me about money, and I paid the price. I wasted years spending on things that gave temporary happiness but left me broke. The sooner you learn to save, budget, and invest, the stronger your future becomes. Don't buy things just to impress people who don't care about you. Build assets, not liabilities. Financial freedom will give you choices, and choices will give you peace. The fourth lesson is health. When you are young, you think you're invincible, but you eat junk, stay up late, and neglect your body, believing it won't matter. But it does. Your body is your foundation. If you don't take care of it, everything else will crumble. Exercise regularly, eat clean most of the time, and don't poison yourself with habits that destroy your health. Confidence and energy come from a strong body, not just a strong mind. The fifth lesson is relationships. Be careful with who you let close to you. The wrong people can waste your time, drain your energy, and distract you from your goals. Don't chase validation from women or friends who don't respect you. Build relationships based on mutual respect, not desperation. Learn to walk away when you are not valued. Surround yourself with people who push you to grow, not people who keep you stuck. The sixth lesson is purpose. Without purpose, you'll drift. I used to feel empty, like every day was the same. The truth is, life becomes meaningful when you have a direction, when you wake up knowing what you're working toward. Your purpose doesn't have to be huge or world-changing. Start with something that excites you, something that challenges you. Once you find purpose, everything else falls into place. The seventh lesson is resilience. Life will punch you, and it won't warn you first. You will fail, you will lose, you will feel broken. But resilience means you don't stay down. When I failed my first major project, I thought I was done. But failure isn't the end, it's a test. It asks you, will you quit or will you rise again, stronger? Every setback is an opportunity to rebuild yourself better than before. The eighth and final lesson is gratitude. As a young man, I always looked at what I didn't have instead of appreciating what I did. That mindset made me restless and unhappy. Gratitude changes everything. When you focus on what you have, health, opportunities, people who care about you, you begin to see life differently. Gratitude doesn't mean you stop working for more. It means you stop being blind to the blessings already around you. These 8 lessons shaped me, but only because I lived through the pain of not knowing them. You don't have to make the same mistakes. Remember that discipline builds respect, confidence builds presence, money builds freedom, health builds strength, relationships build value, purpose builds meaning, resilience builds character, and gratitude builds peace. If you start applying these lessons now, you'll save yourself years of regret and walk a path of growth and fulfillment. The world needs strong, wise men. Become one.